Okay, so of course everyone's looking forward to the Challenge Cup, and
course.
yeah, and I think Coach Thomas Duri has mentioned earlier about how it's important for us to win it, and it's, I guess, the only objective in the meantime. Yes, but of course, before that, Coach, between now and then, what are our plans moving forward? We're hearing of some friendlies, I think, scheduled.
Camps.
Yeah, and camps.
Yeah, we're going to Qatar for 8 days. Play a game against Nepal, and then another game against the club team. So there will be 2 games that we need to work on some different things, get that going. Then we come back again, and we have on the 5th or 6th we leave to Bahrain for a short period of time, have a game maybe over there. Maybe might have a game over there. We would like to schedule a home game for the fans right before we leave, so just to kind of send away.
Wow.
So yeah, but it's still we need to find
Daming ano nun
a
eh.
team who has national team who has time. Would like to come over here and play with us. Obviously, we want to play a team not against Spain, Italy, Germany. We need a team that we can really move on again, and and we can do the things we need to get ready for the Challenge Cup. So we will cut training a little bit too, because the most important thing is there are a couple of things that is important. Tactically, we need to know how we're going to play. Technically, we have to be good. So we saw technically that we can play. Tactically, we could see that we can actually do something. Now another part is fitness. So we need to be 100% fit. And we had a little issue with the not issue. I don't want to say issue, but there's something that when I came, so I didn't know all the players, so we had to organize some training sessions that they understand how I would like to play and how we can fit together. We're building a team, and so and I have to know the players a little bit better. They have to know me a little bit. So that was important that we had those training sessions twice a week that we can get together. Now it's about time to go back again, because they don't have a break.
Yes.
There are 2 options. Either we can do 2 things. Either we get the team together and we stay together. We train twice a day. We have maybe Wednesday, Sunday off and train twice a day until the Challenge Cup. What would be obviously the best. Or maybe we leave the players with the teams. They play their league games and they get the day off when they need to get the day off. But we cannot on the day off. They're coming to us and training with the national team, because then you're going down the hill. So it's you're getting injured, you're getting tired, you're getting fatigue, and then your brain is not working. And we need to be 100% fit for the Challenge Cup.
Get burned out.
So you get burned out. It's it's a normal way. So this is something that we talked about that even 2 weeks ago, and we got also information from a coach of the league. He thinks the same way like we think. And we just thought about taking those players out from the national team. We just leave them with the club team, and then they get the days off, and when we get them together, we can work those couple of days in Qatar and in Bahrain. So that's something that we
So
want.
that should take the place in the meantime of the regular trainings that you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, I mean everything is not 100%. You know, because you have Tuesday games, you have Thursday games, and Saturday games. Some of the training here, then they training they have a day off here, day off there. So it's kind of the rhythm is like not like a normal what you have in all the other leagues. You play Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So you need to play maybe Wednesday, Thursday, like a cup game or something like this, when it's kind of a tight schedule. But in general, you have on the weekend games, and then you have the whole week training. So the schedule would be for every single team would be kind of similar. And when you go to the national team, so everybody's kind of on the same page.
So, Coach, when we know that you prefer teams to stay with their clubs, this is also a good thing, right? Because we also expect that the players are fit, and you have, I think, a maximum of 20 plus games this season, which is also a good preparation for them in terms of the Challenge Cup. But Coach, I know this might be a concern, but what if there are some players that goes out injured with their clubs?
You mean getting injured now in the next couple of weeks?
Yeah.
And he can't play the Challenge Cup?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Which I think it's.
No, I mean this is a chance that it's obviously we hope that everybody we have is available.
Yeah.
but you always have to, you can't change that. If somebody gets injured, then somebody else has to step in and has to do the job. So it's, people are angry, and it's good if they're angry if they're not playing. If somebody is getting injured, that's your chance. Show me what you can do. You always talk about you want to play, you need to play, and then that's your time. So if one gets injured, the next one needs to step in, and that's why I'm saying that you need, obviously, we are not those big teams like Argentina, Brazil, Germany. They have they can pick anyone. They have a depth chart of 50, 60, 80, 100 players. So we don't have that. Okay, should we angry about it? Should we think about it? No, heck, I'm not thinking about if Phil gets injured or somebody else gets injured. I'm not. If he's getting injured a week before, we can think about what we do now. So it's right now. It's just like everything has to be positive. Everything has to be positive. The players need a day off. The players need to cover. The clubs have to work with us in a way that if somebody is injured, don't let them play. So, for example, Wesleyan James came to the national team last trip. So he came in after the first training session. Coach, I still have problems with my quad. So and I said, okay, then. And he's like, maybe I can play against Azerbaijan. So I said, no, you're not. Just get that out of your mind. You're not playing 1 minute against Azerbaijan. You're here now on treatment, on vacation. You learn from when we talk, when we have meetings and watch training sessions and stuff. But I don't want you to be. I want you to be fit for the Challenge Cup. But I know how the players think when you go in there. I want to play, and I don't want to lose my position. I want to play, and it's a lot of pressure that they're putting on themselves, and you need to be healthy. There are issues. Neil is injured right now, so he wants to push. He wants to play in goal. We know that. But the most important thing is if you're not 100% fit and you are not healthy, maybe you can't play. So be focused on get healthy. Don't push yourself. Get your time you need, and then we will see from there.
Coach, you're talking now about pressure and how it could be positive and negative. This early, we're hearing some analysts, some pundits saying that we're actually entering the Challenge Cup as favorites, especially because we've also been trying to get there. Last 2 years ago, we had the podium finish, and now they're saying all of the champions, past champions out of the competition, were the favorites. How is the team dealing with this? Is there any pressure? Are they not thinking about it at all?
I don't know if the players are thinking about that, so because I don't know, I didn't get that deep in the brain from them. But I was trying to tell them from the beginning, it's like, whatever people are saying that you're the favorite here, you're the favorite there, if you don't step on the field and you show that you're the favorite, you won't win. So it's kind of, you need every single one. We played against Malaysia. We could lose against Malaysia. They are far behind us on the rankings because the rankings doesn't mean anything. It's you play games against the teams that are a little bit behind. You're losing games. They are missing 10, 15 players. It's not. It's about you when you step onto the field. If you play 100, let's put it this way: if every single one brings 100% on the table when we need it, every single game, those 5 games, 100%. You as a left back, you as a right back, you as a center back, center forward. If you play your game 100%, we're gonna win. But if somebody thinks I don't have to work for him, he makes some mistakes. Oh, we have somebody else. If you take it that easy, or you're going in like, oh, we are the best team in there anyhow, then you're not. Then we're going home, we lose. No, but this is a reality. This is what's happening all the time. Every big tournaments, cups, first division lose against the third and fourth division. Why? Because they don't think that way. The way you prepare, the way you play, and if you go into the game, you can't change it anymore. It's a written rule in football. If you go into the game, you take it easy, and the other team takes advantage in the beginning. You don't change that anymore because they are fighting, and you cannot call it up like that. You need to prepare for that, and that's what I'm trying to hammer into their head, and hopefully
Sir, historically, the team's always been bracketed with, the champions or the group of death. It's always been like that, and I think with the team, I think pressure for the team would be good, because for some reason the team always ends up doing better. The next question is, for you, um,
I hope you have a question for me.
no, what are you looking for in these friendlies? I mean, if you're going to experiment on certain positions, are you going to stick with your current lineup, or are you just going to try out the other new players? Are you going to experiment, or?
I mean,
Going to
experiment. I wouldn't say experiment, and I'm just thinking about. I want to go. We have to change something now, obviously, because we play against the first team was very difficult because you're playing the 12,000 people and crazy people and away, and you have to get everything involved. So not crazy soccer crazy people.
Yes.
That's what I
Flares
because I don't know that, I don't know the other ones. Soccer crazy. So and then the other thing is like against Azerbaijan, you play a strong team. So now what I wanted to see over there is like I said it before. I want to have fun, that they have fun. I want them to show that they can play, that they are technically good, and they're trying to keep the position. Everybody has a position in this field. And you have to keep that position. That will not change. So even if what we need to change now is we need to score goals. Now we need to play, instead of playing here, we need to play there. But in the same formation, so everybody talks, we play only with one forward. No, we play with three. Not with one, we play with three.
Right.
And we have a number 10, Phil, who's a second forward, center forward. So we can play every with four because I want him always to be in there. So what I'm trying to do now is with more confidence, because we showed we can make the fans happy, we can play nice, we can put pressure on the other team, what we did against Azerbaijan in the second half. So now we just have to scoring goals. And it's sometimes easy because you have to try to think as a forward or as an offensive player, I need to take a shot. If you don't take shots, you can't score goals. And we were in a position, Stefan Schreck, for example, a couple times in a position when he can take a shot. In the warm-up, they're killing the goalkeeper, and in the game, they don't take a shot. So they have to think about, how do I get my players up front in a position that they can cross the ball and they can take shots. So that will be the task for the next game. Next game there, and even Nepal, I watched them play against India. That's a very strong team. So if you let them play, we will have problems. So what I want to see is we want to win a game. They have to learn with me. We haven't won a game yet, that we can also win games. So this is one that we have to win a game. That's the pressure I want to put on them. And we need to score a goal, obviously, otherwise you can't win.
And Nepal lost to Afghanistan, who we will be facing in Challenge
in the group stage.
The group stage, right?
Yeah. So it's again, it's something. It's very, and pressure, like you mentioned before. Pressure, they like maybe the pressure.
Right.
So we can tell them, you have to win the Challenge Cup, but also the pressure sometimes can be positive.
Right.
How can you make those people happy? What can you gain out of this? Building football in the Philippines. What we did in the United States when we came, and we were winning games. So now they have all the benefits what we started, but everybody thinks about that. That could be the players right now could be in the same situation. It's a good of pressure. Yeah, great pressure for them.
Yeah.
So just make it happen.
Indeed. Well, seems like our Azkals actually have a full schedule ahead of them, even before the Challenge Cup. So for more details on that, of course, and the Challenge Cup itself, do follow us at FTW Sports, and don't forget to like the Facebook page of Coach Thomas Dooley on Facebook.